Welcome back to Deeja's Dynasty. It's your girl Deeja, and I'm here with another bang. So before you judge me, you can judge me if you want, but before you think and have, judgment, take these into consideration. These are basically the mistakes that I have made as a first-time mom, and I just want to share this video. I just want to share my information. If I can motivate someone, and if I can influence someone, if I can just be someone who you just laugh about, like, okay, I'm just laughing at the experience that you went through. If that's what I am to you, I have accomplished my goal, boo. Okay. The first thing would be like stressing about breastfeeding, pumping, all that. Like my goal was to breastfeed for 6 months straight. What happened was, before that even happened, I was going through it. I was having for the first month of my baby's life, I went to the hospital back to back, or to her pediatrician, because she was not gaining weight, and she basically lost weight, and basically she was below her birth weight, and she was supposed to be at a certain weight limit. And because I just wanted to be the pro mama breastfeeding champion, I didn't accomplish that, which basically kind of ruined things, like kind of ruined the relationship. Not the relationship, but kind of ruined things. Things could have gotten way smoother if I've just knew that I couldn't produce enough for my baby, and that I could have just gave her some milk, some formula, because formula is not poison, okay? But I kind of put my baby's life in jeopardy, until I started pumping. Well, okay, so I was strictly breastfeeding. Before I even went to the hospital, I was strictly breastfeeding, and that didn't work out. And when the doctor was like, something got to change, and we had to put everything in a chart. We had to put how many wet or dirty diapers, and what time does she eat. And from there, that's when I started picking up, and she had to eat every 2-3 hours. Even if she was sleeping, we had to wake her up, because we wanted to get her weight up before things get escalated, because they were gonna put her in the emergency room. Woohoo, breastfeeding, blah, 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 like, no. So I had to pump. Pumping was a nightmare, but I did it for my baby. I was sore every time. When I was done, I was sore. During, I was sore. After, I was sore. Before the next one, I was sore. And right before I fed my baby, I was sore. I don't know what was it with the machine, but it was just painful. At some point, yeah, it was just too painful, to the point where I would look at my baby and I'd not just be happy. Like, I wouldn't be happy about breastfeeding her because of the pumping that just made me so sore. So yeah, I had to change that, because I'm like, boo, we not gonna do that. But anyways, I had to change that, and then I had like an exam. I had 7 exams in a week and a half time span. So I took her to my mom. My mom gave her formula. I sent formula. My mom gave her formula, and that made me feel a little bit better. And I started feeling relief, because I wasn't pumping as much. She's drinking formula, and now that she was back home, she went for like maybe 6 days, which was the hardest. It was so hard. Like, it was so hard. She came back, and I was like, I'm not pumping no more, because it's just ruining the relationship that I have with my baby. Formula is not poisonous. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals. I probably might not be eating properly enough for her to even get all the nutrients that she needs throughout the day, for me to be putting breast milk over formula milk. But so basically, what I do is I just let her feed as she should. I'm not sore anymore. I'm not in pain. I just let her, attach to me. No pumping, no soreness anymore. And she supplements. So let's just say half the time she's breastfeeding and half the time she's taking formula. And now we have a good relationship. We have a good understanding relationship. And she gets the best of both. You know what I'm saying? I would say that I would hold my baby for too long. I would hold my baby throughout the day, whatever she wanted. If she wanted to be held, I would hold her, which was a very bad mistake because now she's used to being picked up. And my husband, he is to blame for that because I would hold her when she's eating and then I have to burp her. And that's like a whole 45 to an hour half process. And then she's just used to sitting there. She's comfortable. So now, you know what I'm saying? I wish I'm still learning about that. I'm trying to figure that out, but stay tuned with that. I don't know. That's not the issue because when she starts going to daycare, like they're not gonna give her this princess treatment. No, they have other kids to worry about. So I need to break her out of that. I'm lucky that my parents and my husband is, you know, they're there to like watch her and stuff like that. So that way they can spoil her, but she needs to break out of that. Being extra, like being so extra, like I was to the point where nobody would want to hold your baby. Like they know that, oh, she is so concerned and particular about this, that. That's the mistake that I made, like being so particular. Like I sent my mom a 6-minute message thinking about all the possibilities that could go wrong, giving her all the advice as if she didn't have 4 kids. I'm acting like she didn't have no kids and stuff like that, but being that extra, when you're that extra, nobody would want to hold your baby. So that's another mistake that I did. Another mistake that I have is not following a routine, and that could be basically because I'm in school and I stay up all night, and sometimes you just don't have time. But I make time for the things that I want to make time for, but I didn't give her a routine. And this summer I don't have school, so hopefully this summer I can get her into a routine. I wish I did it way earlier, so that way, I mean, she goes to, as soon as I wake up, she wakes up. When I go to bed, that's when she goes to bed. And I'm a student. I don't go to bed like with normal people. We go to bed like 1, 2 after reviewing the things that we've done throughout the day. And then we wake up a little bit earlier to look. I don't know who, but I do that. But yeah, that's what when I wake up to review, she gets up for a review and to eat and to do whatever. And when I go to bed after studying a little bit midnight, 1, 2, she goes to bed. So that's another mistake that I've made. What I would say is go to school first. Like that's a mistake that I don't want to say is a mistake, but I knew it was hard. Like I knew it was hard, but did I prepare not to have a child? No. So failing to plan is planning to fail. Planning to fail is failing to plan. I don't know. I think I said it like the first time. But yeah, so I basically did not plan well, and I wish, and I'm saying this because I wish that I can dedicate all my time to my baby. Like I am so guilty, you know. Even when I'm studying, I always give her breaks and play with her and make her know that. And my baby loves to be noticed. Like when she wants everybody to know that she's here. Like I don't know what it is, but she screams like she's gonna be a boss. She's a Scorpio. She's gonna be a boss, and she wants everybody to know that she's here, she's present, respect me. Like that's how she is. Like I have to turn away from my laptop from studying and, you know, play with her a little bit, you know, because that's my baby, you know. I wish I just had to go to work and come back and not have anything to worry about when I come home to my baby, because I know I'm gonna have to do some type of work, of course, and I want to work for sure. And I just wanted to know when I come home, I wish I didn't have to study or look back on things every day. Of course, you will learn. You will keep learning. Life is all about learning. You'll learn, but not the way that I'm being pushed to learn. So I would say go to school first. You want to have time. So if I knew, I just didn't care that much to. But if I could turn time back, everything happens for a reason. But that's one thing I would definitely let people know. It's not a mistake on my part, because I don't want to call it a mistake, but for anyone not just married, or if you already know the plan, kudos to you. You did what you gotta do. You smart. You a smart cookie. I'm the one that got pregnant the week that I was supposed to get my birth control in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was me. But yeah, so yeah. So that's basically it. It's not really much. I'm still learning. My baby's 4 months. There's so many things there's so many things that I have yet to learn. There's so many mistakes I have not discovered that I've done. So I might be doing some mistakes right now, but we live and we learn. And then when I come into terms of a certain amount, I'll make another video to just share with other mommies or first-time mommies, you know what I'm saying? So that way you can take care of your little one with peace. And sometimes you do what you want to do, but then you having different insights from different people just gives you more knowledge about how to do what you're doing, you know, better. Doesn't mean you're wrong. It's just that there's always better things, better ways to do things, or a more convenient way to do things. And that's what I'm here for. I'm trying to make sure you do what you gotta do in a convenient way, okay? So basically that is all for this video. Give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's other things that, because I like looking at mommy videos. If there's other mistakes or things you wish you would have known, comment down below. And I'll be back. You already know I'm gonna be back. But before that, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe. If you are watching this video and you see the subscribe button red, just click and make it gray. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, it's all love, it's all Gucci. Please share with your family, friends, and all your loved ones and your classmates, you know what I'm saying, your boo thing, all of that. And I'll be back with more videos.